皆さん、こんにちは. Today I'm going to introduce the remainder of the new kanji for chapter 14. Our first one is this kanji, cha. This is the cha in ocha. It's also the cha in chairo. So when we write this kanji, we are going to start with this radical at the top. Like I said in the last chapter, this radical usually indicates some kind of grass or plants. So tea, obviously, before we put it in our drink, is a plant. So we start with this radical. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, doku, nana, hachi, kyu. Once again, ichi, ni, san, yon, go, doku, nana, hachi, kyu. One last time. Ichi, ni, san, yon, go, 6、7、8、9. So this is ocha. Our next kanji means like in advance. This kanji is not one that we are going to focus on for the meaning, but we are studying it now because it is a part of another kanji. It will come up later in words like yoyaku and yoshu, which we haven't studied yet. So when we write this kanji, it's actually very simple. We're going to start with a katakana ma, ichi, ni. And then underneath is a katakana a. So ichi, ni, san, yon. Ichi, ni, san, yon. Ichi, ni, san, yon. Ma plus a. And we are looking at this kanji because it is a part of this kanji, which means a field. So we have two readings for this kanji that we will use. One is ya, and the other is no. So ya is the first kanji in yasai, or yakyu. This no appears especially in a lot of names. So for example, we have the name of a place, Nagano, where this appears as no. Let's look at it together. So this ya kanji, it has a part kind of familiar from the top of kuro, and then on the other side is the gyo that we just talked about. So ichi, ni, san, yon, 5、6、7、8、9、10、11 hook. Once again, 1、2、3、4、5、7、8、9、10、11、12. One more time. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11. So this is the ya in yasai and yakyu. Our next kanji is the sai that appears in yasai. It's also in words like saien and hakusai. So once again, we start with that plant radical. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、 9 10 11. A lot of people don't have enough strokes when they write this kanji, so let's look at it carefully together. We have the grass part, the diagonal line, the 3 lines, and then the tree underneath. So we can't be missing any of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 野菜の菜。1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10、11。野菜の菜。Our next kanji is kiru, the ki in kiru. This is the kiru that means to cut. We also find it as the ki in kitte, or kippu. This kanji can also be read setsu, and we will find it in words like taisetsu na. Taisetsu na, which means something is important or precious. So let's write together. 1, 2, first the number 7, right? And then 1, 2, the word for a blade. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is the ki in kiru, the setsu in taisetsu na. Our next kanji, finally we learned the kanji for tsukuru. Tsukuru. This is also the zukuri in tezukuri. So we start out on the left, this radical means a person. So tsukuru is something a person does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The tsuku of tsukuru. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Our next kanji is again one that we are studying mostly because it is a part of another kanji we will talk about. So we write this one with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The pronunciation is mi, and the meaning is like not yet. So it is a part of the kanji word mirai, which means the future. You can tell from the meanings of the kanji, so this is something that has not come yet, is the future, right? So, 1, this top one is the shortest one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mi for mirai. And lastly, using this mirai kanji, we have a word that is read aji or mi. So this is the mi in imi, the mi in shumi, the mi in kyomi, and the mi in miso. But mi is the only kanji of those that we know yet, so right now we are going to focus on the other reading, aji, which is how we just read this kanji by itself. So we start with the mouth radical, kuchi, 1, 2, 3, then the mi, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Aji. And that is all the kanji for chapter 14. Make sure that you practice both reading and writing the kanji so that you can be sure to retain them long term.